Hey, sister girls, it's your big sister Abby Rodell, and this is Full Roster, your go to dating podcast for advice, hilarious stories, tough love, and a deep dive into the shit show that is the dating world. Welcome to Full Roster. Hello, sister girls. We are back.
Back again.
Tony and I are not in studio. We are actually in my parents' basement, hence the weird background. But the only thing that matters is that we are back together.
We're together.
So happy to be back. We just got back from vacation last week. It was so fun. We were in Colorado. I know I mentioned this last week, but Mount Princeton Hot Springs was a freaking blast. I
If you have a
absolutely loved
chance,
it.
go there. It's stunning. The views are gorgeous. The water's amazing.
For summer, they have pools that aren't as hot, that like the water slide.
Yeah.
Those pools, they're still warm, but not nearly as warm as the other ones. So we just haven't done the water slide yet.
Yeah.
We haven't been there for the water slide.
I just love it in the cold, being able to kind of
in the winter,
get in the warm water and then just kind of get out to cool down, get back in.
Yes.
It's a blast.
It is so nice. And then there's snow on the mountains and stuff like that. But yeah, if you guys are looking for like a relaxing retreat or something, look into Mount Princeton Hot Springs. They are not paying us to say this. We are just customers that like them.
A little bit.
They're not paying us.
They may not be paying you, but
They did not pay us to say this on the pod.
correct.
Okay. So we are saying this out of the goodness of our own. God. Okay. Roster rundown. I feel like I say this every week, but we've got much to talk about.
There's always a lot going on in Bravo. Andy's plate is full, so our plates are full.
Holy crap, has to be. We're going to start with me. I always told you guys that I would give you dating news and shit like that, and there just hasn't been much of it. But I'm running into a really weird thing where the people that I'm talking to that I match with are now finding me on social media. It has happened twice now where I've been talking to a guy. The first guy showed his female coworker, or told this female coworker that he was talking to me, and apparently showed her my profile. I don't really know.
So he likes you.
Huh?
He has a crush on you. Yeah, for sure.
But then, she recognized me on social media and said, "Oh, I know her. She's a influencer. I hate that word, but she's a content creator."
Yeah.
And so anyway, he found my page. Well, then that happened again last week. This guy that I was chatting with, his sister apparently knows me.
Okay, you're hitting the demographic you want to hit.
I am in Omaha, man.
Yeah,
I'm getting around the women in Omaha, which I love.
Amen.
It makes the dating world a little scarier.
Yeah.
I don't like that they can find me on social media.
Mm-hmm.
My name on my profile, I spell my name differently because I feel like ABBEY is so easy to find. And people can type in ABBEY and my name pops up because there's just not many Abbies that spell it like that, you know?
See, that's so funny that you say that, because if I like match someone on a dating profile and I can't find their name immediately, I search every variation of their name.
Oh, interesting.
Like, say, for example, like Brian.
Yeah.
BRIAN, BRYAN.
Okay.
Like, if I don't find it how it's spelled immediately, I'm looking for every variation.
Interesting.
I'm finding you on social media.
Okay. I never thought of it that way, but I just like changed it a little bit, and especially wanted to protect myself from people finding me like at work or like LinkedIn and shit like that. But yeah, so 2 men now have seen my profiles before. Of course, I always come out and tell anyone I'm dating that I have a social media, but like I like to wait a while, a few dates at least, like because I'm just so open. I post so much of myself on social media. It feels like a little weird when especially if they find me before I've met them. It's like, you know way too much about me.
Yeah.
Like,
we are not coming in on even footing.
I am my best looking self. I am my ugliest self. All of that on my social media.
They're coming in as a fan now.
Yeah. So it makes it a little odd. It's a little weird.
It changes the dynamic.
It does. I don't like it at all. I would prefer them to never find it until I tell them about it, you know, for my own privacy.
Yeah.
But it's been very interesting having that be a thing. It's so weird. Something I never thought about.
Yeah.
Something I never thought
run into it more.
Yeah, but I'd have to worry about. Southern hospitality. Are you caught up?
Yes, I am.
This is not really dating related, but I'm not Michael's number one fan. He actually sometimes bugs the shit out of me.
I agree.
But this week, we really saw why he is so avoidant. The reason I wanted to talk about this is because I've talked about attachment styles on here before. Avoidant, anxious, both unhealthy attachment styles. But Michael's, throughout this season, you can very much tell he's avoidant based on how he treats his friends.
Right.
When there is a conflict or he has a problem with someone and he tends to ignore people, that's avoidance. And so he very clearly is an avoidant attachment style. And we found out exactly why this week. The way that his mom...
He's not allowed to have emotions.
Oh my God. The way she shut him down.
It was
Dude, I wanted to hug him.
Yeah.
how she was saying, "Don't be a crybaby." She threatened to leave, to walk out and leave
Yeah, she
if
did.
he kept crying.
Yeah.
Like, you know how fucking sad that is? But then it also makes me wonder if she's avoidant, you know, what happened to her to make her avoidant?
Yeah.
You know what I
See, and
mean?
I do understand that, but the way he cries, can you
Oh,
blame her?
I guess not.
God, I mean, imagine raising someone who cries like that.
Uh,
Ugh,
but
I'd tell him I'm leaving too.
when you don't feel safe to cry, you know,
Yeah.
like I feel like it just comes out even more. Like, oh, I felt so bad for the kid.
But no, yeah,
So
100%.
bad.
I do feel bad for him.
I hated that that was caught on camera.
Yeah.
I don't think that moment is going to help their relationship at all
No.
with how
No, I
embarrassed
mean,
she's been
it's,
getting.
yeah, she's already talking about how she feels like she's the villain in the
Yes,
situation, and this isn't going to help her.
not at all.
You know, you're going to look like more of a villain
Yeah.
because, I mean, anytime you're on, I mean, on TV or
Yeah.
on social media and you shut down someone's feelings, like,
Yes.
that's never going to make you look like the good person.
No, it's not. So yeah, I felt for him, man. But like before, I mean, he is avoidant,
Yeah.
dude. Like not even wanting to talk to his own friends that
Yeah.
are like having a problem. And then you see someone like Lake or Emmy anxious.
Yeah.
Both of them are so anxious. And when an anxious attacher feels like someone is withdrawing or pulling away from them, they just get even crazier and
Yeah,
crazier.
they do.
And you can see that in Lake and
Oh,
Emmy
you can
when
really
he
see it
has a
in Emmy.
problem
Yeah.
with both of them. They just fucking freak out and throw themselves at
Yeah.
him, you know? And oh my gosh, it is just such the epitome of toxic attachment styles
Hmm.
on that show. We're really getting to see it.
Yeah.
I'm like kind of a fan of that.
Yeah.
I wish they would talk about that more, but they might not even realize that that's a thing,
Yeah.
you know? But I feel like that's such a big learning lesson for people because my God, like those are great examples
Yeah.
of
Yeah. And
attachment
he
styles.
avoids, and then boom, he blows up on her.
Yes.
Like he did the same thing with Molly. I
Yes.
think I'm really excited for this next
Yeah.
episode to see her confront him about
Yes.
being fired.
Same. Because he ain't gonna like it. He doesn't like
No,
confrontation at
no.
all.
And it ends up, the episode ended with him being demoted. Well, we assume
Yes.
demoted. He's being moved
Yes.
out of the
Right.
assistant manager
You know what
position.
I think is going to happen?
What?
I think it's an email set up. They're going to move him out of that, but they're going to promote him to something else.
Promote him? Didn't they just demote him at the start of
Yeah,
this
but
season,
I
though?
feel like
And now
I
he's
don't
screaming
know.
at people on camera. He's having more
Yeah,
emotional outbursts.
I don't know, man. I just that would when they originally demoted him, it wasn't on camera.
Right.
It just I don't think Levo would do hurt people like
I
that.
hope not, because to get demoted via email,
Yes,
I'd quit.
and
I wouldn't
recording while
I
you're
wouldn't work
recording.
for you anymore. If you demoted me via email,
Who
you
else
don't
has
need to
gotten
demote me because
fired
I'm
on the
quitting.
show? The only person I remember
Mia.
getting fired is Mia because she was
Mia
taking
and that
shots.
one girl. She has a kid,
Kid.
light skin, curly hair.
Oh, yeah, the one that was kind of
Same
with
reason.
Brad in the first
Yeah.
season.
She
Okay.
got fired off camera for that. We came back to season 2 to her being fired. And
Okay.
that's when Mia came in and was like, well, I drink.
Okay,
Because she was
yes.
standing
Yeah.
up for her.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
I
yes,
can't
yes.
think of her
Okay.
name. She was on for a second this season, I want to say.
She was because they were playing volleyball on their trip.
Yeah,
She has a fat ass.
she does. She's gorgeous.
Yes.
Her. She was fired too.
Yeah. You're right. Okay. But yeah, those are the only two. And it's because they were
Well,
like
Molly.
fucking up, but not on camera.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah, on camera. No.
So what I'm getting at is that I feel like Leva doesn't treat her employees like that. You
Yeah.
really have to fuck up.
Yeah.
And fuck up on camera to be fired on
Yeah.
camera. You know
Walk
what I
in
mean?
on camera and say, hey, I've been drinking on the job
Yeah,
too.
literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
Sorry, me. I love you.
Yeah,
But
right.
you kind of put her in between a rock and a hard place there.
Right. Yeah. She's like, what the hell do you want me to do?
Yeah. And hey, you're taking over the show now, so.
Amen. I love her so much.
Me too.
Oh, I love her so
Me
much.
too. Fan
dude.
favorite.
Yeah, for real. Okay. The last thing we have to talk about, but we have a ton to talk about with it, is Danny and the Valley, dude. We have to fucking talk about him.
Before we jump into Danny, one thing I love, love, love about Bravo is that they will put people in costumes to fight with each other. They do it on Salt Lake City all the time, like them getting in pirate garbs
Holy
or drag.
crap.
I love to see
I
people
love that.
dressed up having serious moments.
Yeah, 100%,
It's,
dude.
yeah,
That's
a great
that
way.
is hilarious.
That's like, I feel like how cats feel with a laser pointer.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Amen.
When I see a group of cast in some sort of costume,
Yeah, you know it's going down.
right, I get excited.
100%. That is hysterical.
And it's primal.
Yes. Hilarious. Okay, I have like 4 freaking bullet points on this shit, dude.
I bet, because I mean, I'm surprised you narrowed it down to 4.
I know. Okay. Danny saying he was joking the whole time while they were doing the drag stuff.
Yeah,
It
like-
was joking. It was under the guise of being competitive.
Competitive, yeah.
Like that is so manipulative.
Yeah.
So manipulative. Like, and then it also makes you wonder when it's not a joke,
Yeah,
what's he sound like?
right.
You know, when
Right.
it's not a joke, what's he doing? When the cameras aren't around, how's he speaking to her? I mean, he just disgusts me, dude. I think
Well,
I
also,
do
like,
believe.
that's not a good way to handle competition either.
Yeah,
Even if
fuck,
you are
like,
competitive, say what he's saying is 100% true. That's still a huge issue.
Yeah.
Why are you talking to anybody like that when you're competitive?
Literally.
Let alone your wife and mother of your 4 children.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Seriously. I think that Nia always hides his behavior, or they try not to confront each other about their behavior, because then I think it forces her to confront him.
Yeah.
I think that they try to do it in private, or she tries to hide it so that she doesn't have to confront him. Like, I think that she just kind of lets him get away with talking to her however which way. She lets him talk to her like that. And then, she was kind of like on Lala's ass about butting in.
Yeah.
And it's like, girl, if you're not going to stand up for yourself, someone's going to do it.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing that's getting under my skin about them, is they keep painting Lala as this person who's interfering with their marriage.
Yes.
Interfering with their marriage is something that they keep saying, like, you don't know about our marriage.
Yes.
We don't have to know about your marriage to know that you're treating her like shit in this very moment.
Yes.
And she is calling you out about it.
Yes.
And then for him to then go back and mock her for that, misunderstood.
I know.
Miss little bitch.
He is. He is a miss little bitch, man, for sure. Did you notice when at the very end of his little drunken bullshit, she kept saying, "You're tired. You're tired."
Mhm.
Instead of
Treating
just
him like a
calling what it
top.
is. You're drunk.
Yeah.
Let's go to bed.
Yeah.
You're drunk.
Yeah.
She kept saying, "Oh, you're so tired."
Yeah.
Like he's 5.
Right.
For acting like a little
Well, I
child.
think she has to treat him like a child. I think she's very
No,
used
I
to
think
treating
so
him like
too.
a child.
I
And
think she treats him exactly like their 4 other kids.
yeah, she's raising 4 kids, and she has a man child as well.
Yes. It's ugh.
Yeah.
Okay, the
And then,
last
wait, hold on.
Okay.
Them talking about the short man syndrome.
Yes.
It's cracking
real.
me up.
So real.
Cracking me up.
It's real with that one, dude.
It's
What
so
would Lala
real.
call him? Polly Pocket size
Yes,
problem or something?
yes.
What was it? Polly Pocket size something. Hilarious.
And I love that he's the only one who didn't win an award. Did you notice that? They gave an award to every single person. They did runner-up. They did like
Hilarious.
miscongeniality. They did like runner-up of the runner-up. They did
Yeah.
top 3 in miscongeniality, and there's 5 of them. And he's
Hilarious.
the only one who didn't win anything.
That is funny.
What deserving too?
Yes,
Like
that is
if I were in that
hilarious.
group, I'd be like, "Oh, Danny, you didn't win anything?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't
dang.
try that hard."
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the way I'd be egging that on.
It's like he didn't
all
even
night.
care.
Yeah. Did you put any effort in this, Danny?
Dude, if someone said that to him, he would have lost it on Nia.
That's so
Is it
true.
Nia or Nia?
Nia.
Nia.
Yeah.
Okay. I always want to say Nia. I don't know.
That's so true. Yeah. I guess, yeah.
Oh, he
you're
would have lost
probably
it. You would have made her life a living hell.
right. Yeah.
It would have been
Probably.
horrible.
I can't imagine like the conversation that I wish
Ugh.
I wish they didn't allow them to take those mics off and go
Yes.
have that private conversation,
Yes.
because I'm sorry, when you're on that show, be on that fucking show.
Yeah,
The
I
good, the
agree.
bad. I mean, Brittany keeps calling them out like, you guys get to portray that your life is
Yep.
perfect while I went through everything like I did with
Yes.
Jax.
Yep.
And that's so true. Like,
Yep.
why did Brittany have to live her worst moments on camera to the point where Jax was logging into the cameras, watching her,
Yes.
like doing all this crazy shit.
Yeah.
And they get to just get away with, oh, our life's perfect. We don't fight.
Yeah.
Danny doesn't have a drinking problem. He doesn't assault people.
Yeah,
Like,
literally. Oh shit! Don't say that. He's gonna sue you.
do it. That'll get me so many more
Don't
followers.
say that. Okay, the last thing I wrote down for this is, too bad Nia doesn't hold Danny accountable as much as she holds Janet accountable.
That's so true.
Like, imagine if she held Danny as accountable as she's holding Janet accountable.
Yeah.
For the shit that Janet
yeah,
said.
I mean, look at the 2 differences in their apologies.
Yeah.
You know, Nia was way willing to have a conversation with
1,000%
Danny about having about his apology. You know, she
Yep.
accepted his apology immediately.
Yep.
Janet comes through and has an apology, you know.
Dude, it's
She's
been a
trying to-
year.
yeah, she's trying to make amends. She's trying to get over it. And
Yep.
Nia's not, I mean, it's pretty clear she's not interested.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. 1,000%.
yeah.
Until I have sponsorships, here's a quick plug, sisters. If you're all about fashion, fitness, and lifestyle inspo, head over to my LTK. I'm dropping my favorite looks, workout must-haves, and items I use on the daily. The best part about it is you can shop everything in one place. Follow me at Abby Rodell and get in on all of the looks I am serving. Welcome back, sister girls. We are going to dive into Sister Circle. This week, we are talking about how to move on, what that looks like, how to do it in a healthy way versus an unhealthy way, and we're just going to talk all about it. So the beginning of this segment, I'm just going to kind of toss a couple questions at you. Then I'll get into statistics. The last part of it, I've got some people who are writing in about moving on. I think I've got 4 of those, so it'll be a good segment. So I'm rapid fire. We're rapid fire here.
Okay.
How soon is too soon to start dating again? What are your thoughts on that?
Immediately.
Yeah, I feel like if you're ready, it depends on the relationship, right?
Yeah.
If you're ready to move on and you're in a healthy spot in your life, yeah, immediately.
Well, I mean, I guess that By dating, what do you mean? But are you talking about like going out and just meeting people? Because that immediately. But if you're talking about like getting into a serious relationship
Yeah.
after you're done with a serious relationship, take some time for yourself. Like,
Yes.
and I mean, that's gonna be different depending on everyone. It's gonna be different depending on the relationship,
Yeah.
how long you were in that relationship.
Yes.
I always say the opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference. So once you feel indifferent towards your ex, then you can start dating again, like
Yeah.
seriously
Amen.
dating again.
Yeah. Yeah, I think when you have hatred towards somebody, they still are taking up a part of your brain. You're still thinking about them.
100%.
They still have emotional control over you.
Yes.
You're still thinking
Yeah.
about them if you hate them. So yeah, indifference for sure.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about like emotionally, I was already out of my
Yeah.
marriage from my ex-husband for a good 6 months, if not longer. I never cheated or anything like that. I never so much as had an inappropriate conversation with somebody. However, mentally, I was fantasizing about what my life would look like by myself. I wasn't like thinking about other people, but like myself, what my life would look like by myself, only having to take care of myself. So I think it's easier for someone who's kind of already removed from the relationship like me. It was very easy for me to move on
Yeah.
after my
100%.
divorce because I already felt like I was out of it.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, you were out of it for 6 months. So
Yes.
mentally, you were single for 6 months. Obviously, you didn't do anything
Right.
appropriate,
Yeah,
but
of
or
course.
inappropriate, I mean.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, it's different for everyone. It's different per the relationship. If you're the person getting broken up with and it feels like a blindside, obviously, you're probably not going to move on as quick as your partner.
For sure. Yeah,
So,
for sure. What's the longest it has taken you to get over someone?
well, I only have one relationship, like
Even situationships.
situationships. I mean, still,
Dude,
sorry, I need
I
to
feel
put a note up there.
situationships are harder to get over than relationships in my mind.
See, but you're always the one breaking up with people in relationships, so you're done with them
That's fair.
prior to breaking up with them.
That's fair. Yeah, in every single one of my relationships I have ever had, except for with my narcissist.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, even then, I'm the one that broke up with him, but that was
Yeah,
like,
but you had to.
yeah,
It's
that
not
was
his.
like
Yeah, you had to.
he saw it coming.
Right. I mean, it was probably my ex who was the longest that took me to get over.
Yeah.
And no, actually, it was a situationship.
See, I'm
It
telling
was
you, dude.
You're so right.
There's no closure. There's no like, it's so confusing.
Yeah,
You're so confused about it.
it was a situationship, and it was. I don't know. It was. I mean, we were only dating for God 6 months maybe.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not like it was a long-term thing,
Dude,
but
that's all it
I mean,
takes.
a couple of weeks for me. What about you?
Oh, see, it's a hard, I
See,
think.
because I feel like you get over people in the relationship.
Definitely my
Yeah.
relationships.
What about a
The
situationship?
situationships, though, there has been a guy, and I've told you about this
Yeah.
guy. There was a part of my life where probably for a good span of like 2, 3 years, he could have reached out to me and I would have given him the
Yeah.
time of day.
Yeah.
Because I thought about him. I would see something and I would think about him. And him and I were never in a relationship. We were just off and on
Yeah.
bullshitting for maybe 6 months,
Mhm.
off and on. And then we'd not talk anymore. And then he'd come back and he'd lure me back. You know what I mean? And then we'd go through that shit again. And that took me a while to finally be like, okay, if he reaches out to me again, it's over. Like now it's just weird.
See, I feel like my situationship, it was a true situationship, ups and downs
Yeah.
constantly. So I feel like I was constantly getting over him,
Yeah.
but also constantly getting back into him.
Yes,
But when we were
100%.
officially done, like I feel like I was so done at that point because I was so emotionally drained by him by the end of it.
Yeah.
But he FaceTimed me a couple weeks ago. I think I've told you about
Yeah.
this, and I answered because I love the plot. And for you guys, I did it for you guys.
Right.
But I answered, and he was he was trying to reel me back in. And at this point, I'm indifferent, so it wasn't working on me.
Yeah.
He was trying to reel me back in, and I was not having any of it, just kind of shutting everything down, but also kind of letting him go with it because I
For
wanted to
sure.
see what he would say.
Yeah.
And he asked me to come do a three-way
Yep.
with him and his current boyfriend,
Crazy.
but I wasn't allowed to tell the boyfriend that we dated.
Slept together. Yes. So
I just laughed
the
at him
level
and
of
I said, "That's
toxic,
not
bro.
happening."
The
And then
level of toxic.
I obviously didn't do it, but then a couple days later, I just texted him and said, "Send me a picture of your boyfriend."
That
Because
is
I'm petty.
hilarious. Yes, that is great, dude.
I
That's
was never
hilarious.
going to do it, but just,
That is hilarious. What finally helped you move on? What helps me move on from situationships? Because like you said, all of my relationships I've pretty much have been moved on already, but it's just saying like that person just wasn't for me. They're not for me, you
Yeah.
know? And just being deep rooted in that thought, they are not for me. And you have to move on,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, I don't believe in like a soulmate or anything like that. I don't think there's one specific person out there for everyone. I think personally that like people are meant to go through relationships and like you grow from all those relationships, whether it's romantic, platonic,
100%.
family relationships. Like, so I don't know. I feel like that's what helps me move on is
Yeah.
knowing
On
like,
to the next.
yeah, you know,
Something next
I
step up.
never get in a relationship thinking I'm going to be with this person forever.
Yeah.
I'm going to be with this person until it's not good for me anymore.
Amen. What's something you've done after a breakup that you regret? I actually love this question.
After gone back to him.
Yes.
So I don't think that was necessarily a great idea. I feel
Yeah.
like we probably should have cut it off, you know, after
Yeah.
the first breakup. I
Yeah.
mean, I feel like the goal of that was to get back into our dating because when we lived
Yes.
together, it was very much the roommate thing.
Yeah.
We were very much roommates when we were living together.
Yeah.
But I think we were trying to get back into the dating of it,
Yeah.
and it didn't work out.
Yeah.
It was done. There was
Yep.
nothing more in that relationship.
You mean like Amanda and Kyle Cook?
Worse, I think.
Separating.
Yeah.
Separating
Yeah.
to try to come back.
Yeah.
The worst thing that I've done, really, this is just cringe, but my narcissist ex, this was when I was in college, so the first time that I dated him, he had given me a necklace. And when I found out that he was cheating on me with the gal that he married, actually, I sent him a video of me burning the necklace. And it's just so cringe, so dramatic.
Oh, another thing I did is when him and I, my long-term relationship actually broke up the last time and I knew it was final, I took everything that ever like reminded me of him and dropped it off on his
Yeah,
doorstep.
I am
Pictures,
queen.
like shit that I had
Yes.
that was his, anything like
I am
gifts that he
queen.
got me, I
Yep.
just dropped it off on his
I do
doorstep.
that too because I did that to my narcissist ex in college.
Yeah.
He was essentially living in my room with me.
Yeah.
I boxed up all his shit, just dropped it at his door.
Yep.
The situationship guy that I said that I had a hard time getting over, I had his ladder at my house and then this nice bottle of tequila. And when he called it off, this was maybe the second to last time, I made him come pick his shit up.
Hilarious.
Although I
See,
should have
but
kept that ladder.
now I
because-
keep shit.
Yeah, that
Now,
ladder.
not only do I
needed
keep
that.
shit, so when I was in the situationship, the up and down, I was purposely going over and stealing shit.
Hilarious.
Because I'm like, now I want something.
Dude, I
Like-
should have absolutely kept that ladder and that bottle of tequila.
Yeah, I'm keeping shit now. You are not getting your shit back after we break up.
That's amen. I need to be better about that.
Because I know I'll get over you eventually.
Yes.
And I want the shit. Like usually if I end up with something, it's nice. And I want it.
For sure. How do you feel about closure? Is it necessary to move on?
No. I mean, yes, but yes, it is necessary to get closure, but not
Closure
from
from the
them.
person.
No, not from them. You
That's
have to find
exactly how I
closure
feel.
within yourself.
Yes.
And I mean, what helped me get over my ex, you're gonna hate this.
Okay.
You're gonna hate this. Is I had Snapchat streaks longer than I dated him. And I was like, who gives a shit?
Yeah,
You know?
hilarious.
I've been Snapchatting people every day longer. I'm a big Snapchatter. She hates Snapchat.
I hate Snapchat. Ugh. Kill me. I feel like when you're trying to move on from somebody, it is so, so important to find hobbies or to find something that you're passionate about.
Mm.
So what are like some hobbies that you've gotten into, maybe like after a breakup or anything like that? Or what kind of hobbies have like maybe even allowed you to meet new people or anything?
I really only did the hobby thing once, and that was after the long-term relationship, and it was the classic jump into the gym. I
Yeah.
got really consistent in the gym for a while.
Nice. Yep.
Can't tell that now, but
Same.
I mean, I think that was my one thing.
Okay.
Other than that, I feel like after situationships, I dive into work.
Yeah.
That's kind of my new thing that I dive into.
Dude, when I go through a breakup, I level up.
Do you?
I started social media after my ex-husband.
Okay.
I started this podcast after my most recent
Yeah.
breakup.
Yeah. You do level up.
What did I do? What did I do after my narcissist?
You started a whole FBI investigation into his life.
Ruined his fucking life, became an FBI
Yeah,
investigator.
literally. CIA.
Truly. But no, I like genuinely pour so much into myself after a breakup.
Yeah.
Like I pour into myself like crazy and I genuinely level up. So with the hobbies thing, like how do you go about meeting new people? I feel like I'm queen of this.
See, I'm straight to the dating apps. I hate to say
Yeah.
it, but that's in the gay community. So one thing, it's really tough to meet people out in the real world for me because
It is.
there's always the fear in the back of my head. Like so I'm more attracted to like guys who present themselves as on the straighter side.
Yeah.
So if I see a guy and I think he's attractive, I'm like, oh, he might be straight. And
be
if I
straight,
hit on him,
that's
he might beat
fair.
the shit out of me.
Yeah, that's
So
fair.
I live in kind of a smaller, like more
Okay.
red city, you know.
True.
So I really
And
prefer to meet people on
assume
social
every
media.
man is straight.
Right. Exactly. And that's
Unless they show me otherwise.
right. And that's something that
That is
you
such a
get to
different
live
world.
with. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Wow.
I very much I like to meet people on social media because I know then they are gay.
Yeah.
And then I don't have to worry about it. I
That's
also
so
don't
fair.
want to fuck with anyone in the closet. Like
So
I'm
fair.
not interested in that. I want you to be out gay.
Yeah. What a privilege. What a privilege I live.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
F out here.
When I mostly talk about meeting new people, I'm not even meaning people I want to date. I
Okay.
I genuinely think a good way to find like how I want to find my next person is not on a dating app.
Yeah.
People say you want to do it organically. I don't even mean that way, but I think it would be easier to meet someone through other people.
Yeah.
And how you do that is you expand your circle of people you know.
Mhm.
You don't go out and meet people with the intention of dating them. Go out and meet new people, and those people that you meet might have a single brother.
Yeah.
They might have single friends.
Yeah.
So anytime people are like, "How do you meet new people? How do I meet men?" I'm just like, go meet girlfriends.
Mhm.
And I guarantee those girlfriends have single male friends. And then you meet them through that way.
Yeah.
And if I ever got back into seriously wanting to find somebody, that is exactly how I would do it. Is go meet and expand myself to new people. They don't all have to be immediate men that I'm thinking about dating.
Yeah.
Expand your circle, meet new friends, get into new hobbies. I'm a big like sporty girl. I would go join a pickleball league.
Yeah.
Go get into like more volleyball leagues, post in like a volleyball. They have a thing in Omaha for, I just said that so weird, Omaha.
She got that southern
Damn.
draw.
I'm in Lewisburg and I'm country. But they have a page, Facebook page for all of the volleyball people in Omaha. So you
Yeah.
post on there if you need subs and stuff like that. I'd post in there and be like, looking for a team.
Yeah.
Who wants to start a team? I do genuinely think that it's relatively easy to meet new people when you have things that you enjoy doing.
100%.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And then go do that and meet people through those people. That's how I've met every single one of my friends in Omaha.
Yeah.
Is either through modeling or sports.
Okay.
And you just keep meeting new people through people.
Yeah.
And that is how you're going to meet your mans.
Husband.
Yes, your mans for sure. Is blocking your ex healthy or immature?
Healthy.
Yeah, I think it depends.
Yeah. I mean, it does 100%, but I mean, it's always a red flag to me when someone's friends with their ex. I mean, really close friends.
That's on my list of shit to talk about.
Okay.
Yes. No, we can go
Okay.
there. 'Cause
Okay.
literally, the next question is: can you truly stay friends with an ex?
I think you can stay a distant acquaintance with your ex
Amen.
at most.
I feel the same way.
If you are buddies friends with your ex, I mean, we talked about this last time
Yeah.
on the podcast, but I think I prefer them to have all their exes blocked.
Yeah.
I prefer that.
Yeah, I don't even think blocked, but I would prefer them not to have relationships. I don't have really relationships with any of my exes. I think there are a couple of exes where if I saw them out in public, I would say, "How are you? Like, I hope
100%.
you're doing amazing."
Yeah.
You know, and then that's it. I've got some old like one night stands that occasionally will like slide up in my inbox that I'm like, don't need to talk to you. You know, like,
No, I think for exes again, if they saw them in public and they were acting weird, that would make me feel weird.
Yes.
If
for
they
sure.
couldn't go up and just, have a surface level hi, how are you conversation with your ex, that would make me feel weird.
Yeah.
Because that tells me again you still have feelings
Something
for that.
happened,
Yeah,
or yeah,
something happened. Like there's something going on. there.
Yes.
And that I either need more information on or I need to get the hell out.
Amen. I completely agree.
But no, you should not be friends with your ex. You can have a distant acquaintance.
Yeah,
with your
I
ex.
don't, and I don't think blocking is unhealthy.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything unhealthy about blocking.
Yeah.
Like,
And you know where I hear this going is, well, what if my family still loves my ex? Tell them to get the fuck over it.
you know,
Sorry.
yeah, I have a different feeling about that actually.
Why?
Because, well, it depends on the ex. My narcissist ex,
Yes.
I would lose my shit
Yeah,
if
if they
any
did
of
you
our
dirty.
family. However, with my ex-husband or my most recent ex-boyfriend, I brought them into our family with the expectations that everyone in our family was going to love them.
Mhm.
I cannot then remove him from my life and expect everyone else who I expected to love him and treat him like family to then immediately stop treating him like family. Because just because
100%.
I lost my feelings towards him does not mean that everybody else has.
Okay.
So I don't expect them to be hanging out. That would be weird to me.
Yeah.
But like my parents, they still keep up with like my ex-husband.
Okay.
They'll I don't know if they reach out to him anymore, but there was like a few years there where they were reaching out to him and talking to him. And I actually would prefer that because I know that was a hard thing for him.
Yeah.
And it actually meant a lot to me that my parents were still there for him, you know?
Well, I guess it is also a little different for me because I don't have any exes like you. Like
Yeah.
you have an ex-husband who was coming around for what, 10 years?
Yeah.
10 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. And my ex was around for maybe a year and a half, 2
Yeah.
years. So
If your ex did not cheat on you, it would be a different story.
yeah.
Obviously, because he cheated on you, we're close ties, right? Yeah, I still have though his mom on Facebook.
Yeah.
So like, it's hard to like cut all the ties. I mean, granted, it wouldn't mean anything to me if you were like, you need to unfriend her. I obviously.
I don't think I'd ever ride that hard.
Yeah.
Like, because again,
But
that would
him,
go,
yeah,
that would
of
go,
course not. Like,
that
I
would
want
go
nothing
back
to
to
do with him.
the indifferent versus, hey,
Yeah. That's fair.
I feel like that's hatred if you're making everyone unadd them, but
Yeah.
if they're hanging out with them constantly,
Yes,
like,
no, that's weird.
maybe within the first year going up and meeting for a coffee or something,
Yeah,
like,
sure.
but if you're hanging out a lot,
Yeah,
that's weird.
no,
And
I don't still want them to be in my life.
yeah,
They don't need to be in your life anymore.
yeah,
But the occasional
yeah, I
reaching
would
out, like,
100% commenting on their shit occasionally,
yes.
like that wouldn't bother me at
Yeah,
all.
for sure. What song got you through heartbreak?
It'd be Bitter by
Oh my God. Are you
Queen
shitting me,
Queen
bro?
Naija and Lotto, featuring
Okay.
Lotto. The
Good
line
cake,
in,
too sweet to be bitter.
yep,
Okay.
yep, that's the one.
Okay. You want to know mine?
Yes, I do. Please tell me more.
It is Raised by the Wolves, Big Sean.
Okay, still don't
I
know
was
it.
raised by the wolves, ate till they full, run through the night, playing with your life, go against the pack that's risking your life. Better say it right. Better say it right. I was raised by the wolves. But that song genuinely got me out of bed
Okay.
in the morning after my narcissist ex. Like
Yeah.
I would wake up, my alarm would go off, I would put that song on,
Yeah.
and I would listen to it, and I would get the fuck out of bed and go on about my day.
Yeah. No,
Like
Bitter is my song, and it's not necessarily just. I mean, it did get me over help get over my relationship, but it also pumped me up for an interview too.
nice.
Because I even dropped the lyric in an interview one time.
Hilarious.
They asked if I'm a competitive person.
You said good cake, too sweet.
Yeah. No, I said my only competition when I'm looking in the mirror. I didn't say it like that. I reworded it. I said it better than that. More
My
professional.
only competition is myself.
Yeah, basically. But I said it a little better.
My only competition is when I'm looking in the mirror at you. And they're like, we gotta hire this
Yeah,
guy.
he's the one. They did hire me after I used that quote.
Hilarious.
They both said they loved that.
Oh my God, of course they did. You probably gave them hard-ons.
I bet. They were women, but probably.
Still, hard-ons.
I have that effect on a lot of people.
Okay, have you ever dramatically changed your appearance after heartbreak?
After heartbreak, no.
Or a breakup?
No.
No?
I mean,
Do you remember what I did after my divorce?
You chopped off your hair? You got a bob?
And went dark.
Did you?
Dark.
I don't remember that part.
Like the darkest brown I could find.
So, wow.
So my hair was about as long as this, actually, maybe just a little bit longer, maybe a little bit longer than that. And I went in to donate 12 inches because that was the minimum to donate. And so I told the gal 12 inches, but then I told her that I kind of want it like right, like below my shoulder. But that was a little bit more than 12 inches, but I just wanted her to cut off 12 and then we can work from there. She cuts 18 off. Then, so this is my fault. I went to a hair academy. Because I'm like, how do you mess up a cut? You know?
We're students. They
I
mess
know, but like,
everything
come on, it's a cut. Like, this is why we're here.
And they're learning how to do the cut.
I'm like, surely they learn how to do a cut before they put them on the floor.
You'd think.
Anyway, that, like I said, I do take full accountability for that, and I never made her feel bad for it.
That's nice of you.
But she cut 18 inches off, first of all, then could not get it even. So she kept going up, 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 up. It was right under my ears.
I do remember that.
I do not have the face.
Yeah, no.
For a cut like that, you guys. Eventually it got to the point where it was just over my shoulders. I told her, okay, please go get your manager so that they can help this. Because we're now getting a little bit out of hand. And she was like, okay. She went and grabbed the manager. The manager finished the cut, made sure everything was even. I tipped her and everything. Walked out. Bald, called Brooke.
Oh, I bet.
Brooke is my sister. Called Brooke, bawling,
Oh,
dude.
I bet.
Oh my God, I was distraught.
Yeah.
So my hair was a lot more grown out than it is right now. So like my roots were probably like down to my ears. So it was like this much blonde. The rest was dark. So I go, I might as well dye my hair. So not only is it under my ears, it had grown out just a touch by this point. It was like over my shoulders at this point. Dyed it as dark brown as I possibly could out of a box.
Wow.
Box dye, brown. I was going through, talk about freedom.
Yeah, literally.
I was a new person, dude.
No, I mean, the most I've done is, we talked about it earlier, go to the gym.
Yeah.
I mean, I got really consistent in the gym for a while after my breakup. I guess.
Yep.
Backed on a little bit of muscle there, but
Yep. Amen.
yeah, that's the most.
That's how you
See,
know
but
you
that's
ain't
not
been
really
through
after a
shit.
breakup. That's not your fault that happened. Like, you weren't going in for that. You were going for a
Well,
chop, but
It's still gonna be a big chop.
yeah.
Who knows if I would have dyed my hair dark brown?
Yep.
Who knows like where that would have led, but oh well. Now we're here.
Lord.
We're back. Long and blonde. That's how I should be, seriously. Now this is gonna be like less interactive, but I've got like a few cards that I want to go through that's just like not statistics, but like information to hopefully help people with moving on or realizing if they're being unhealthy or healthy. So I'm just going to go through these. Stop me at any point if you like want to add something or say something. These are signs that you're actually healing. You stop rehearsing conversations in your head.
Oh, that's a big one.
You don't stalk their page anymore.
Oh, that's a big one.
That's a big one because I freaking stalk a page.
Same.
You know who also is amazing at stalking pages? Brooke.
Yeah.
She is fabulous. She helped me stalk my narcissist ex.
Yeah.
Obviously, I had to block him, but she helped me stalk him afterwards. And yeah, she's great at that too. You stop needing them to regret losing you. Like you don't care if they regret losing you anymore.
Oh no, I have.
You know, posting a little thirst trap to make them see it, to regret losing you.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
You can remember good memories without spiraling. Isn't that a good one?
Yeah, that's a really good one.
That really made me think with my narcissist ex for a long time there. It's been 6 years. It will be 6 years in December that happens. I am getting to the point really within the last couple of years to where I do think about the good times that we have. And it doesn't send me into a tizzy. I just see them for what it was, which is a really great time that we had, you know?
See, I guess I never really I've never thought about that one, but I definitely am that way with my long-term ex. Like there's definitely times where the family will even, we'll talk about a memory with him and it's just a funny thing, Yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
So that one kind of stopped me in my tracks. Yeah. I was like, whoa.
That is a good one.
Like that's crazy. Okay, the last one. You stop making every new person compete with them. When you're dating somebody new, you're not comparing them. Healthy versus unhealthy moving on behaviors.
Ooh,
these are the healthy.
I'm sure I've done
Actually,
both.
do you want healthy or unhealthy first?
Let's start with healthy.
Okay.
Let's get the boring one out of the way first.
Like we cannot relate to it.
Yeah. Probably haven't done a single one of these.
Okay. These are the healthy ways. Feeling your feelings.
Okay.
Rebuilding individual routines.
Okay.
Leaning on friends. Therapy, journaling. Creating a new identity outside of the relationship. All healthy.
Yeah. Those are great ones. I think the biggest one I've done there is leaning on friends.
Amen.
Yeah. Also, go on a trip right after.
Man.
So after my long-term relationship, I'm just thinking about this. He broke up with me 6 days before I went on a girls trip with a bunch of my friends.
Nice.
I came back and I didn't give a shit about him. I had so much fun on that girls trip.
Amen.
Yeah. So go on a trip if you get dumped.
See,
that's my advice.
Trips always make me...
Is that on the unhealthy part?
No. Trips always make me break up with my boyfriend.
I always come back. They have the same effect on us. We're done with the person. I just got dumped first.
Yeah, it's hilarious. No, seriously though. Before I divorced my ex-husband and then before I broke up with my most recent ex, I went on trips with you.
Well, actually, when you broke up with the most recent ex, that same trip I think is when I got over my situationship.
Hilarious.
Because I realized I was up on FaceTime with him at 3.
Bro, that fucking
in that hotel room
sent me in a tizzy, dog.
Oh, I bet.
I'm like, this kid never sleeps.
That's the lowest I've been in a minute with a man. Or probably with a man. Like that is the lowest I've ever been.
I was like, that's insanity.
Yeah, I came back and I was like, what the fuck am I doing?
So glad it was you and not me.
Well, I'm not.
Oh my gosh. No, seriously though. Add that to the healthy.
Yeah.
Go on a trip.
Yes.
Seriously. Okay. Unhealthy. Let's see everything we've done. Revenge dating. Posting to make them jealous. Trauma bonding. Over isolating. Pretending that you're fine immediately.
Trauma bonding. What is like
with
other people?
No, it would be with them. Like essentially letting your trauma bond keep you attached to them. Do you know what a trauma bond is?
Not really.
So it's like when you go through a lot of shit together. So like I could have trauma bonded with my narcissist if I didn't see it as abuse.
You mean like talking to them about the breakup or
no
anything trauma that you guys have gone through?
Yes. When you go through trauma together and they can inflict the trauma on you, but you feel bonded to them because they know about the trauma.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So you're like bonded to them.
Yeah.
And most of the time it is trauma caused from the partner that is a trauma bond.
Yeah.
So it's basically that trauma bond is still holding you after the breakup and you're like allowing them to still connect with you.
Gotcha.
After, and that's the unhealthy part about it is allowing the trauma bond to still consume you and not breaking it. Yeah, over isolating.
That's not one I've ever done.
You know what? And I think this is just because I was in such shock when I found out about my narcissist. I was at my house for I think 3 days by myself before I came here.
Wow.
And part of that was because I was going to get like tested for STDs and shit like that. So I was doing all of that in Omaha, but I could not get off my couch. Physically could not get off my couch to do anything. Couldn't fathom packing a suitcase. Like it was such a weird place that I was in that, yeah, I couldn't, literally could not get off my couch. And thank God that was around like Christmas.
Mm.
So like business was really slow,
Yeah.
and
You
I,
had to come see your family.
dude, I can't imagine going through something like that when business is crazy.
Yeah.
That would be absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Well, I guess as far as like the isolating part goes, I've never like physically isolated, but I isolate in a way where I don't talk about the
Yeah.
breakup with anyone.
Yeah, for sure.
So I guess in that sense,
Yeah.
I've isolated, but
Yeah.
I don't physically isolate. I'm a very social person. I like
Yeah.
to be out with my friends. I'm
Yeah.
friends with a lot of my coworkers, so I like to go into the office and talk to them.
Yeah.
You know, my
No doubt.
family. I mean,
No
I
doubt.
live with my cousin, so
Yes, literally.
she
Yeah,
can read me like a book.
he lives with my sister.
Yep. She can read me like a book, so
Yeah.
it's pretty tough hiding any emotion from her.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, these are things people do to prevent themselves from moving on. So this is like inhibiting you from moving on.
Yeah.
Romanticizing the relationship.
Yeah.
Huge. Checking their social media constantly. Keeping one foot in the relationship, essentially leaving the door open for them to come back.
Yeah.
Using dating apps for validation too early. The key word is validation there.
Mm-hmm.
Using it for validation. I think that's the toxic
I think
part
I'm
of it.
heavy into that one.
Yeah. Confusing distraction with healing. Rereading old texts and looking at photos. I'm so
I'm a big one
bad
on
at that, dude.
Yep.
Staying emotionally available for that person to come back into their life. Basically keeping one foot in.
Yeah.
The rereading old texts kind of cracked me up because with both my ex-husband and my most recent ex, I was looking through my old text messages at the end of my relationships with them. Part of the thing that made me realize that I needed to get out of my relationship with my most recent ex is that the text messages started looking identical to my ex-husband.
Ooh.
Where everything was a business exchange.
Yeah.
Everything was, can you let Sammy out?
Yeah.
We're going to do this for dinner. We have plans this weekend. Zero back and forth other than plans or checklists.
Yeah.
That's it. And that was like the cherry on top for me realizing, whoa, okay.
We're roommates.
Yeah, this is not, this ain't it.
Yeah.
I need to get out of here.
100%. No, one thing that I do is when I'm officially done with someone, I delete all text messages I have with them, and then I change their contact. I don't block them. I change their contact, the tombstone
hilarious.
emoji.
Okay.
So I have a graveyard in my phone.
Hilarious.
And when they reach out, it's always just kind of a fun little thing because I'm like,
Hilarious.
I don't really know who this is.
I have my narcissist ex blocked, but like situationships that I've had in the past, they're all under like piece of shit, little dick, little things like that, to where if they did text me, I would kind of get a laugh out of it. Like,
see, I do the gravestone so I can know, like, okay, this is gonna be fun, and
Yeah.
I don't know who it is, so I can always.
oh my
I
God,
don't
so
know.
you have multiple people with gravestones?
Yeah,
I'll show you.
Hilarious. That is funny. Damn, I should start doing
it's
that.
fun.
Holy shit.
Yeah, some of them still have the picture there.
Yeah. That is hilarious. Are you a romanticizer of
I
your
think
old
to an
relationship?
extent. I think immediately, yes, but I get over people really quick.
Yeah.
Like I can move on at the drop of a hat
Yeah.
when it comes to it. Once I decide like I'm done with someone, I'm gone. I'm
Yeah.
moving on. I'm getting out of there.
The only relationships that I could ever romanticize would have been my situationships. And I am so clear-headed when it comes to situationships that it's like, okay, it's not like he's not the man I want him to be, but that's what I'm romanticizing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like I'm so clear-headed with it if it does start happening that I just don't do it very often. But I do feel like it is so easy to do because you want them to be the person, the little blips of the good, amazing person that you originally thought they would be or saw them being. I just think it's such an easy thing to do. We've got four write-ins that we're going to go into.
Cool.
Where do you meet a good, hardworking man these days? Dating apps haven't been it, and I'm more into real life connections than endless swiping. Help a girl out.
She's gonna take this one,
Yeah.
guys.
That is exactly what I said earlier about don't force yourself to meet the man. Meet friends and then let them introduce you to the man. That to me is just like the easiest way to throw the net out
Yeah.
in a big way, as opposed to people say go to Lowe's or Home Depot. That's one man. And you don't know if he's single. You don't even know if you're going to find a good looking dude there. You know what I mean? Go meet other people. Find a whole new friend group.
Yeah.
And then start talking to them about their friends. Meet friends through your friends. Like cast that net out to people that you already know or meet new people. Find a hobby. Get into things you're passionate about. Meet somebody through that. And I think that if I was ever, again, like I said, in the dating world where I was really serious about meeting somebody, that would be exactly how I would do it. You got to put yourself out there. It is all trial and error.
Yeah.
Statistically, you finding your husband immediately, the first guy that you meet, it ain't. It don't work like that. Life don't work like that.
It don't.
It's gonna roll you around,
Yeah.
toss you around, and so yeah. Cast a wide net. Meet new people. Find something you're passionate about. Get hobbies. Meet people through those hobbies. Try something new, and meet people that way.
Meet a couple of people.
Amen. Yes.
You know.
Yes, but don't just search for your man. Don't just try to search for your man. Search for new groups of people.
Yeah.
And then find somebody through that.
Yeah.
And let me know if it works. I'm really needing advice. I talked to this guy a little while ago and we never ended up dating. I am just having a lot of issues getting over him or whatever situationship we had. Any advice on getting over someone quickly? I'm telling you, those situationships, dude, they will fuck you up.
They do. They do. Because that's the one you most want closure from.
Yes. And you never get closure from a situationship.
No. So getting over it, pour into yourself.
Yes, you have to.
Yeah. Focus on yourself. And I mean, it's not going to be 100% all of the time. Yeah. But in those moments, like every time you think of him, find a hobby to go.
100%. 100%. The more people that you meet as well is like, I feel like you'll be so entwined into getting to know new people, whether or not that's a romantic relationship or not, but new friends. It's like making new friends is emotionally consuming. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because you're getting to know people. It's an emotional and it's a time. Mm-hmm. It takes time. And so I just think that's the easiest way. You have to get passionate about something or find a hobby that you love. I think it's even better if you can get passionate about something. Yeah. If you can get passionate about something that you love and it's driving you, like my work in content creation in this podcast, dude, it fucking drives me. Yeah. I have plans. It takes up so much of my time. I am pouring into myself, and I love doing it. Mm-hmm. So it's like, you have to find something that you're passionate about. Yeah. What do you want to talk to people about? What drives you? You know what I mean? And go do that. Yeah. I don't think you're going to get over someone quickly. No. You're not going to get over this situationship quickly.
No, if you're looking for a quick fix, that don't exist.
It's not. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Yeah. It's going to take time. But the longer that you can be passionate about something or find hobbies and meet new people, I think the better off that you'll be. Yeah. How long should I wait to start dating after I had a baby? He's currently 4 months old. Me and baby daddy split shortly after he was born. I feel ready to move on, but I know my family would probably be upset at me.
That's your life, not your family's
Literally.
Life. Sorry.
When I read that originally, that's exactly what I thought. Yeah. It's like, you cannot make them happy.
Right.
You know, like if you feel like you're ready, go do it. I will say finding a babysitter for a 4-month-old, that's the part
that's tough. Yeah.
That is freaking tough. And that is probably why she's talking about her family, because her family is probably her babysitters. Baby. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're ready, do it.
I agree. Simple. They can't control you. It is your life at the end of the day.
Yep.
I would proceed with care. Yeah. You know, care, make sure that you are in a good spot to be dating. Mm-hmm. And if you feel like you're ready, yeah, you can't let them stop you. Mourning the connection I had with a guy who viciously ghosted me when all was going well and flowing beautifully. Dealing with grief. He was what I was looking for, so it really sucks to say the least. Were you really looking for a ghoster?
Right. Yeah.
He's a fucking ghoster. I think that's so weak, dude.
I totally agree.
I think ghosting is so fucking weak. I don't care what stage of talking you're in. It is so simple to send a text that says, "Thank you so much for your time. I'm not interested."
Yeah.
So simple to send a text like that. I do not fuck with the ghosting culture.
Yeah.
In fact, if someone ghosts me, I will happily let them be on their way.
Yeah.
Because that's not my man.
Yeah.
My man has the fucking balls to text me and tell me that he ain't interested in me, and I'll marry that man.
I was like, where is she going with this? I was like, hold on here.
Tell me he's not interested in me.
But also, I just think, like, if they ghosted you, they're doing you a huge favor. You know?
Yeah.
Because they're clearly not great at communication.
No.
When they're the type avoidant, right?
Yep.
Look at me learning.
Good job, Toady.
They're avoidant personalities.
Yep.
So, I mean.
And again, this is the epitome of romanticizing.
Yeah.
Everything was flowing beautifully. It was going well.
Yeah.
Obviously not.
Right.
You know, obviously something was off.
Yeah.
If he ghosted you. And not wrong with you, but like with the relationship overall, you know, and you're romanticizing this. He's not your man. Yeah. This is not the man that you're looking for. The man you're looking for ain't going to ghost you. He's going to tell you he's not interested.
And then you can make a fool of yourself.
Throw yourself out.
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
Hilarious. Hey sisters, before we wrap up with our last segment, if you want even more behind the scenes, daily vibes, and want to get to know me on a more personal level, make sure you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Abby Rodell. That's ABBEYROEDEL. I share everything from fashion, fitness, and lifestyle to funny or frustrating personal moments. I'd love to see you there. Slide into my DMs and say hi. Welcome back, sister girls. I hope you got something out of this sister circle segment talking about moving on. I think we did.
I learned a couple of things, yeah.
Healthy, not healthy, all of that stuff. So hopefully y'all pick something up out of it. We're going to get into inbox audacity. I am the lucky recipient of this audacious inbox this week. Oh man, this is from 2023.
Okay.
He goes, I want my wife to have your eyes. Creep.
What was
Creepy.
your response to that?
Not a damn thing, because it was from 2023.
You didn't respond
I blocked
back then?
him.
Okay.
Blocked him. It's like, does he mean he wants to marry me, or does he want to cut my eyes out and put him on his wife?
Ooh.
You know?
Either way, it's weird.
And if he wants to have my eyes, he could just take yours.
No. No, blue eyes are pretty common. I feel like, let's go find someone with blue eyes.
All right, that is it, sister girls. Thank you so much for joining us. Next week, I've had so many more women write in talking about the girl best friend. So when your man's has a girl best friend, we're going to talk about that again, because obviously it is so prevalent. The girls are going through it. All right. And then I love that we're going to have your input on it from your view of things. Yeah. Can't wait to talk more about that. So that's next week. Come back next week. We'll be talking about that. Follow us on, oh my God, it just reminded me. Spotify is doing me dirty, dog.
What do you mean?
They are,
that's why I don't fuck with Spotify.
They're putting me down.
What do you mean?
I got a notification from Spotify saying, people like you with your content have 60 subscribers on average. And I think I have like 20 something on Spotify. Okay. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, what are you calling me out like that? So if you're
get your shit together, bitch.
They're like, if you want to continue to do this on our platform, you better start putting up some numbers.
Damn.
So if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, please freaking subscribe to it.
Yeah.
And don't make me bully you into doing it, because I'm not above that.
She is not. Go lick her.
I will start bullying the shit out of you people. Okay. So if you're on Spotify or Apple Pod, please subscribe. Please. I'm saying please this time. Don't make me keep asking you.
She won't say please next time.
You can also follow us on all socials at Full Roster Pod. I just share clips of the episodes and stuff like that. So it's a fun little way to see if you've missed the podcast episode, you can kind of see what we're talking about in there. And then if you have any like advice that you want, or any crazy dating stories or inbox audacities or anything like that, shoot us an email at fullrosterpod@gmail.com, or slide into the inboxes on Instagram. And either one of those are acceptable. So that's it. Come back next week for more belly laughs and crazy dating stories. Until then, I hope your DMs are smooth and the red flags so obvious. See ya.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to Full Roster. You can find me on all socials at Full Roster Pod, and you can watch the video on YouTube. Like and subscribe to support the show, and come back for the next episode. See you next week.